This is the T30. It's an American Tier 9 tech tree tank destroyer. But to be honest, it's really not a tank destroyer. It's a heavy tank with a tank destroyer gun. And it's kind of an insane gun at that. In today's video, I will not only be playing in this tank, but I will be showcasing why it is probably one of the most overpowered tanks in the game. I mean, this thing is absolutely ridiculous. I've made like a video or two on it in the past couple months, and I think I need to make one final video just to show how incredibly stupid this vehicle is. Today I played 8 battles, and I didn't win a lot. I was even platooning with Flossie, and we only won like 3 games. I'm going 37%. You can actually see the stats right here. But in terms of average damage, I'm going 3,700. I mean, that's insane average damage, especially for a tier 9. And the reason why this tank does so well is pretty simple. It's got really good turret armor, it's got really high alpha, great penetration, solid DPM, and really good mobility, plus a lot of HP. I mean, this is a tank destroyer, and it sits at 1,900 hit points. That's about the same HP you'll find as a tier 10 tank destroyer. But it's a tier 9. I mean, there's no downside. I mean, you're better than any tier 8 you're going to fight, by far. I mean, the average tier 8 heavy has about 1,800 health, so I'm going to crap on tier 8s in this game. And even if you fight tier 10s, you just stay a little bit further back, and you absolutely delete them. So that's what we're going to try and do here. And you'll notice, this tank is not slow. We are at a top speed of 38 already, and this thing's got a really good power to weight. Now, traverse speed and turret traverse are really bad, and you will get flanked if you don't position properly. I mean, it's not the biggest problem. You do have a turret, but as you can see, the turret is not very fast, and you will run into situations where it doesn't help you all too much. Now, I'm not seeing anybody down low. We got the WZ in front, and I'm kind of hoping that we can just bonk the WZ. Let's find out. Full speed. I'm not seeing anybody over here, so I'm just going to go for it. I mean, what are you going to do? Fight me? Oh, well, we did get bonked, and I might as well just drive over at this point. There you go. We got a big bonk into him, though. Oh, boy. It's an elephant camping in the back. That is mighty cringe. I'm not going to lie. Alright, well, the elephant's going to back up. T-49's off to the side, and I'm kind of hoping... Come on. Ow. I mean, that doesn't really do much to me, but, like, still, ow. Let's maneuver over here. Let's aim it on the elephant, and, bruh. Dude is playing very, very annoying, and now we can't see him anymore. Okay. Well, we got the scorpion in the back. Watch this! Oh, 915 off of his vehicle. Okay, well, that was a pretty good bonk. It would be great if our T-34 would just spot the elephant. That's all he has to do. That's all he has to do. But instead, he's just gonna sit back there, which means I'm in a really awkward situation here, because that elephant's probably somewhere in the back red line. I can't spot him. I can't do anything about it, so I'm not gonna worry about it or waste my time on it when my T-34 is not gonna help. We have the E75 TS in front of us, and bonk, there you go. 648 slap. Yep, there you go. Elephant finally gets spotted. If only our T-34 spotted him a little bit earlier. All right, let's reload. We got 5 more seconds left, and 3, 2, 1. There we go. We got the E75. Nice shot into his vehicle again. We also get a bounce from the Scorpion G. However, I don't know how much it's going to matter when I have the entire enemy team on me here. Alright, let's just load in a gold shell, finish off that player. Now we're going to push over here. I mean, this is definitely winnable, but not exactly the kind of situation I want to be placed in. In fact, with the 752 over here, take it back, this is not winnable unless we ammo rack him, which is slim to none. The only other chance I have of living is maybe him not having a second shell, but I guarantee he does, yeah. Oh well, I mean, we did 3,700 damage. We did a lot. And I, again, can't blame the T30 for a result like this. This is what the majority of the battles I've been playing in the tank kind of feels like. I mean, it was a little unfortunate. The vehicle that was shooting me was the elephant in the back, and he kind of nuked me for a bit, took me about 700 off, and with the WZ as well, that bled me about 1,000 HP, so maybe I played a little over-aggressive in the early game, but oh well. that was an unfortunate result. We ended up dealing 3,760 damage, and we did do top on the team by 3 times the next highest. So, I mean, obviously we weren't paired up with the best team ever, but I did make some mistakes early game. I should not have driven as aggressive as I did. Should have waited for one of my other teammates to probably spot, but oh well. It's not the end of the world. We did pretty good, and I can't really be too mad at myself when everybody else kind of fell apart around me, so it's not the biggest deal. I mean, my win rate, it's just, at this point, I mean, I talked to my friend Flossie, and we both agreed on it. At this point, you just can't win consistently with the matchmaker. I mean, you can see the results. So, at this point, I can't really get mad. There's nothing to get mad about. At this point, for any of you wondering, I would just focus on damage. Don't even focus on win rate, because the more you win, the more you're going to get punished. So, let's see what we can do here. Up against us is, again, a pretty solid matchup for the most part. We got tier 8s and tier 9s. Our team is making their way over towards the base cap, and that's fine with me. I like to drive this tank quite aggressive, so we are going to make our way, hopefully, to the mid spot. I wanted to take the in route, but, oh well. I don't usually like going wide, because you can get shot by people on your side, but, oh well. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just going to maneuver right on up. Now, I got a couple options. I can either go to this mid spot, I can poke wide. We're going to go up here. I think this is a better position for a vehicle like this, especially because I can work the bush. I should have enough gun depression to spot anybody if they try to cross over here. Doesn't look like that's the case currently. E75 is going to maneuver up. We got the Hori, we got the M41, and there you go. 900 HP taken off that M41. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. It shows just the dumb damage output that this tank does obviously feature. So, we're going to reload again. We got the Hori in the back, we got the Lek Panzer, and there you go. Bye-bye. 2 shots, a full health tier 8 is gone. I mean, what the heck? This tank is so dumb. It literally does feel like bullying in certain matchups. So, we got the 704 off to the side, we got the E75 in front, and he does bonk me, but we hit him back quite a bit harder. We are going to maneuver out of this way, though, because obviously the enemy has a lot of deadly tanks, and I don't want to be put into a situation where I can't fight them. So right now, we are going to just drive over the hill, and let's see if we can bonk the E75. There you go. 725 shell, we back up. This is just, again, where the T30 supremacy comes out into play. I mean, what's the enemy really going to do to me here? I reload, I wait a little bit, and let's see. So the E75's off to the side, and I'm just going to bonk this E75 right here. There you go, 667, we back up. We're already over 3,000 damage at this point. And again, like, this is just stupid. It really is. We got a couple seconds longer on our reload, and we're not able to HE the E75 anywhere, but maybe we'll just shoot him in the engine. Alright, I mean, it's over. The whole game's over already at this point, which is, again, pretty insane. I'm actually impressed that E75 managed to hit us there. Now, one thing you will notice about the T30 is it's really slow on turning. I'm not sure why, but that's just one of the big downsides the vehicle has. It's got a really good power to weight, just can't turn for the life of it, which is a little disappointing. But, HE! There you go. 112 damage, and a pretty solid result. This was a very good game. So, in total today, I have played 10 battles in the T30. And in those 10 games, I have been able to perform 3,872 average damage. I mean, that's ridiculous. And I just don't need to say much else. The T30 is an absolutely overpowered tank. It's busted. And it doesn't even take that much skill to do well in. You are able to bully players like crazy when they get placed in front of you. Even up against tier 10s, it's not a struggle. You just bonk them. You have a lot of pen because you're obviously a tank destroyer. 326 is more than enough to pen the majority of tier 10s. And when you pair that with the fact that you hit so hard with pretty good accuracy and great DPM, man, this is just an amazing tank. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I would highly recommend to pick this vehicle up, especially because the T110E4, which is the tier 10 on the line, is also incredible. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.